Alright, Master Monster here with I guess a review of Deceive Inc. I've been playing it free for the last few days. I'm glad they had this weekend because it looked like a good game. They have it like 25% off or whatever. And I will not be buying this game. Well, it seems like fun. I want to go into details why I don't think this game's for me, but why I think you should still consider buying it, because maybe this game's for you. It's a paid game with all this stuff is you'll have unlocked for free. This is like your perk deck, I guess, your field upgrade deck. You can see my time here. I've spent quite a bit on the on Madame Zhu, 3 hours with no other character. I played a few matches with some other characters, and then that's about it. But Zhu's the only one I can play. Like I don't know. It's not the only one I can play, but like she was the most satisfying to play. She gets her escape out of jail free cards with their snap, and I cannot stress to you how much that has helped me out, like, immensely. Their battle pass still has a premium catalog, which I'm assuming you pay $10 for. Where do I buy the currency at? I'm not going to buy the currency, but I want to see what their rates are for the video's sake. I don't have bonds though. Where would it take me if I didn't have bonds? Okay. Yeah, so what is this? It doesn't even show like a price point in dollars. It's so weird. It pulls up a store. I'm not entering my password. What?
I'll show them all why I'm the best.
It wants me to enter my password for bonds, but it doesn't give me a price tag. Usually it'll be like, oh, this many, how do you get to a bonds? Okay, well, the bonds, other than the bonds not displaying before you click on it, how much it is a little disappointing. Considering usually I'll put my password in to confirm a purchase. Makes me think that, like, I don't, because that's the only time it asks me for my password on my own Xbox, is when I'm gonna actually fork over the money to the company. So not knowing how much bonds are before I buy them is a little disappointing. I don't know if that's a UI glitch from the Xbox or what. So I couldn't tell you how much 10 is because I'm not putting my password in there. Not that it'll show up on stream, but that I just don't want them to give them all my money because I don't plan on spending money on this game. Anyways, it's got a bunch of cosmetics. These are all like unlockable through just loot boxes and stuff. It's got like a fair amount. All the characters have about this much. I bought Garnet with you can craft them with these little points that you get after enter each match. So the customization is fairly open. There's a large amount of customization here for you to go in with, looking however you want. Moving that bar is a little rough, not gonna lie. But yeah, then once you get one of these coatings for weapon paint for one thing, you unlock them for everything. So that's really cool. Unless one of these are exclusive for like a certain like thing, but I'm pretty sure so far what I've seen, everything I've unlocked is permanent. Like I could put this on. These are all the coatings I've unlocked, and they just kind of apply to everything. I like my Firestorm camo though; it's my favorite. Got every single thing except the single scrambler. Feel like they could do with more gadgets. I'm sure they'll add more in. I'm pretty sure that Signal Scrambler's a newer one, considering the highest level one there. I'm pretty sure they added that in. I've also never seen anyone use the goo pod, but also I feel like the goo pod is very obvious you're throwing it out, and I don't see where you would take this over like something that gives you info. The recon drone seems alright. I see a bunch of people using shield. I got one kill with the turret, which actually seems like it probably is good, considering how long it takes that turret to come up once you throw it. You kind of have to like pre-place it and then bait people into it. Yeah, and it's really weak too to destroy. I guess I didn't want the chart to be too oppressive. That being said, it could ready up a little faster. You're gonna start off with the bounce mat and the recon glasses, these little spy glasses. And honestly, the spy glasses are the best thing in the entire game. Anytime I don't run spy glasses, I die because people know I'm walking up to stuff and doing it. Versus where if you have the spy glasses, no one really knows you're grabbing shit unless you're like opening a safe with spy glasses. They can hear that, they can see that. So yeah, there's that. The bugs I've been experiencing a lot so far are it keeps showing back into training and tutorial, even though I've already selected solo, and I'll click play again after playing a solo match, and it will shove me straight back into the other match. The seasons pass, if you're looking to play free, kind of suck because you're forced to. It says I unlocked all these because I didn't. The wording was a little weird. It was like, "This is a premium item. Do you still want to unlock it?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. Like, I want that." And I should have realized that, like, it's a premium item. I can't get it. You're allowed to you get like season tokens. You can hold 10, and then you can just kind of unlock in any order, and you don't have to unlock everything to get the next one, I guess. I'm not exactly sure how this works. I just know, I think on the other pass, and you can switch between these as much as you want, which is good. They don't go away, which means even if you buy this game, you know, 2 years down the road, you'll have access to all this. I kind of dislike that you have to buy premium things. You should be able to just freely progress through the pass, meaning you should be able to just get like these 2 things and then move on, get the next 2 things. You know, it feels kind of shitty to like be like, okay, now unlock this thing that you can't use. And it's like, okay, I unlocked these because I just had tokens and I knew I wasn't gonna be playing the game much longer. But if I was planning on staying free, you know, beyond the money you put up to buy the game, mind you, I still think it's crap that, you know, these games want battle passes. Why not just make this free? Just make the catalog free. I don't know. I get it's like further development and stuff like that. But you also have a paid shop. You got a paid shop and you got your seasons. Just like the season things like a free catalog, like the MCC has its unlock, and just have season points that you give the players and make it all free. You know, but at least there's no FOMO. I will say that. So you can go through and unlock everything and then buy it if you so want. I don't know if you can get your money back. I actually haven't like that's 100 there. I think these are all gonna be 100, right? 100 bonds. Okay, so 100. And these are 1,000. 2, 3, 4, 5. You make half your money back. So over the course of, so you spend what I hope is $10, and you get half your money back. So you spend 20 and you get the next pass free, essentially, if you're gonna think about it that way. Which kind of sucks because I think this game's going for like 25 with the 20% off. If like I can keep getting Apex packs of seasons just for playing a season. The only thing that sucks about that one is I have to keep playing. But I think it's kind of an unfair balancing point because the battle passes don't go away. So I guess it's alright. I'm gonna change my opinion on that. Like, I don't know, I'm just getting sick of seeing battle passes. It's getting a little exhausting. But I guess if your battle pass doesn't go away, it doesn't hurt anything. So honestly, you know, let's scratch that. It's not going anywhere. You know, you're not gonna miss out on anything. It's fine. Spend the money when you want to. Don't spend the money if you don't want to. It's fine. But yeah, my other gripes with this game are just there's a horrible. I'm back in training. See, I'm back in training. What is this? What is this? I should not like. Is it when I go away? It is. Look, right there, then and there. Like, I don't know why I can't like keep the mode selected. Another problem is I've been constantly getting like blinding like neon lights on the corner edges of my screen that like kind of gradient to the side and kind of spanned out from like one side of my screen to the other. And it's very distracting, and especially like Like, I don't know. I still don't quite know what's going on. I get that like tripwires will make a din, but I wish there was like a little bit more information on screen, like, because I'll hear a tripwire go off and I'll be looking all around me and I won't, I have to look up, down, left, right, and that tripwire detection only pops up, for like a teeny bit on like the hack trap, where they get marked for a good solid bit, and you know where you put your hack traps. Whereas when someone gets revealed, they don't know. Maybe that's a balancing thing, and they were just trying to not make it so everyone could easily see. But like I hear other noises going off, and like there's nothing really telling me what these noises are. All I hear is like little like noises, and I'm just like, what's that? I like, this is kind of a game you have to be paranoid when you play, because literally, like, it's like when the safe's open, they have a sound cue. I figured that out the hard way when so like if anyone's close by, they can hear you opening the safe, but they have to be pretty close. But they can just not even be looking at the safe, hear the safe sound, and just be like, oh yeah, they're going for the safe, and then murder you. Which is why I feel like I can not take these. Like being able to just walk and just grab stuff is so valuable.
Really?
I also wish it was a
That's
little
all?
bit like partial obscure. Like I should still be able to get this from here. I feel like they need to work on it like a little bit. I feel like it's a little cheap when you're using these, and like you still have it come somewhat in sight, and it just like a little bit of an object gets in the way.
Easy enough.
It's still going. It's still going. What? Did it still go? No. What did it get? That. Oh, it's gonna keep doing it. Interesting. Okay, well, I don't know. Like, if the UI is disappearing behind
Hopes
me,
and
what
dreams are meant to be stepped
What?
on.
What happened? Yeah, that happens too. I've lagged out. A few of my games have lagged out too. So there's some stability issues, at least on the Xbox Series X. I don't know what's causing these issues, obviously. But like my entire lobby will just freeze up either in the lobby, or just I've had it happen once in game. I've had it happen maybe 2 times in the load lobby. I guess this makes 3 now, because that stuff wasn't hacking. You'll just put in a state where you'll be able to move around and do stuff, but no one else is moving and nothing else is happening, and that's what you just saw there. So the game's got some bugs. It's not like a buggy mess, but there's enough of them where like, it's a little infuriating. Just going around and then just being like, oh yeah, so like you're just lost my chance. But yeah, it's annoying trying to get in a match and then you just kind of, you try to get in the next match and then suddenly you're in training. But yeah, I mean, it's not like the worst thing in the world either, but because you can just quit out and go back to the lobby, but still, it's just extra steps when you want to like be getting into the next match. So it could be a little bit frustrating to deal with. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I really dislike. The aiming options are terrible in this game, and they're weirdly worded. And oh my god, over half the lobbies Madame Zeus is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have a lobby of 10. Damn. Yeah, I was trying to get my sensitivity down right. I got something better, but look at this, like ADS, and then vertical boost. I don't get the interlopation. Like this is like the only thing that confuses me. I get the vertical boost is like when I'm when I'm like holding all the way to the right or left, but I also hate that setting so much.
Could have done it faster.
I hate look acceleration of any kind. Like if I'm moving a little bit to the left versus all the way to the left, I want moving the same. I am very much a twitch like reactor when it comes to like aiming, and so it just screws up my aiming so much. And I wish I could just disable it fully, but you can just basically shove it down to a minimum. And as you can see, I'm just gonna be here putting the spyglasses to effect. And I'm gonna be doing some spyglass stuff because why not? This is what I tend to do all the time. Is I just walk around scoped in like this, trying to act like an NPC. I want to get that field upgrade over there, but I'm not wanting to go for it like right away. Yeah, just Madame Zhu is like the easiest to play character, I feel like, because of her snap and everything. That field upgrade. I like her like snap and forget kind of deal, where you just kind of do the button and you're gone if you want to be gone. There's a little timer there in the circle in the middle. I'm gonna just. Oh, see, I didn't do nothing. They just murdered me. This is what pisses me off. Like I literally went up to the door, stopped, went back. I didn't interact with it at all, and they murdered me. And it's just like civilians NPC civilians. Like what did I do that wasn't a civilian thing to do? I walked up to a door. I didn't open. I walked away, stopped, and before I could think about what I was gonna do, like they'll run around randomly. They'll walk. You know, if there's gunshots, the one thing that will set you apart is if you don't duck, they won't cover their heads. And this is what's getting me about this game. Is just like I think I didn't do anything too suspicious unless they were following me from when I picked up the safe key card. But it's like I guess I didn't snap out and I was running around a bit too, so maybe they saw me doing that. But like I also like I don't know like how much running is bad, you know? I've also seen videos of YouTubers who do nothing but literally run around the map and they never get punished, and I'm just like and I'm just like what are they doing that what do they know that I don't know? Because I will see people run and I'll be like, oh, that's a player, and I'll shoot them and it will be an NPC. But other people see me like running or something, or I just, you know, standing, walking around, and it's like, yeah, let's kill that guy. Like this is what infuriates me. There's nothing that like, there's no source available in the game and through the tutorial that tells you, you know, this. You can't like watch an NPC in an isolated environment walk around and do stuff. You just gotta kind of assume. Don't punch me. It's just like, you know, there's nothing that you can see like third person wise. You can't really see someone, what it looks like when someone hacks something. Like does everyone hear the sound when I do a hack trap? I don't know. Like I've never heard someone put a hack trap down before, or at least I don't think I have. Like there's no like third person like audio like so where you can see like, oh, if someone does this, this is what this sounds like in this distance and stuff. I just kind of hear things through walls and I don't know what's going on, or I don't know what to look out for either. So it's very confusing. Another issue I have is like spawning.
Really?
I feel like I
That's
come
all?
out these spawn room doors and there's people literally like all around me. Sometimes, and I don't like that. Like at all. But you know, that's just, you know, I need to get better at the game, I feel like. A lot of this might be I just need to get better at the game. But at the same time, like, you know, if you want me to play your game, you know, it's gotta be somewhat accessible. I run out of range of that one. I'm just gonna stand here a solid second. Just gonna stand here, like, with a key card. You can actually hear that. I have my my volume set to max. Okay, so right now I'm facing the wall. There are NPCs that will face the wall. I've seen NPCs jump on tables. So they just kind of randomly stop like this. And like, I try to imitate that to the best of my ability, and they keep walking. Wait, what is this? What does that mean? See, like there should be like instructions for this. I've also accidentally snapped into people quite a few times. Gonna open the store. See if we can't grab his guys without being seen.
No one is
What is traced by red? What is that? See, I've gotten that. I've had that happen so many times. And now I feel like I should be fearing for my life. Like some bitch just traced me. I don't understand why I got traced. Is it like, it usually happens when I snap out. Is it because I'm snapping out near her? Someone just opened something.
This is a joke.
Is that green lady? It was. It's the green lady. Where'd she go? It's her. No?
Not the outcome we had.
God fucking damn it. Someone open that safe.
Your rivals are faster and have deactivated a vault terminal.
I'm gonna take his guys.
Working in filth all day. Ugh, you are late. The vault terminal was deactivated.
Go out.
Lacking security.
Someone took that safe to my left.
A worthy investment.
And we're just gonna leave. Like, honestly,
I see you now.
and who are fighting over here?
Careless.
I'm just gonna run away. Act like a civilian because I don't know what else to do. But everyone else is rocking around me, so I'm just gonna... I probably just gave myself away. Snap is not up. Unfortunate. There's just a button you can press to normalize walking in a straight line and make walking around this thing a lot easier. Oh my god, they went through this fast and I've only heard like 1 or 2 fights break out. Wink. And someone's not too.
Finally, some muscles. Couldn't help yourself.
They're right down there. I'm gonna quickly open this before my snap fades. Oh, that's kind of janky looking, isn't it?
There you are.
That was a player? And we killed each other. God fucking damn it.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
I had no clue that was a player. Obviously, he had no clue I was a player either. Dude, I swear that's like the second time I've snapped into someone and just, are we going back to training range? Yay! This is exactly what I wanted to do. It's not like I didn't want to play again because I'm like rage playing this game at this point. So yeah, I think I pretty much highlighted my problems with this game. The snapping is just me getting, I guess, very unlucky, and then me not hitting up my shots when I'm fighting said player. The cops do kind of make me mad too. The guards, I get that, like, that's kind of part of the dynamic of the game. But I kind of wish the aggressor in any given situation would get shot at first, given that they'd be giving up their cover first to shoot the weapon, even if they hit you right on. And it pretty much decides it right away who gets revealed first. I feel like the aggressor should always get more of the cops on them than, or the security than the attacker, because I do feel like the guards will just shoot at whoever they walk towards first or something, or even if there's like 2 guards near the room, sometimes they'll both start shooting at me. And I'll be like, okay, that's enough. I really don't want to have to be shot by multiple people. But, I mean, they're not accurate, so they don't do like the most damage, but at the same time, like, it can be hard to get away from them sometimes, or, well, not really, actually, but, they're kind of dumb and slow. But at the same time, like, when you're trying to fight someone and you're trying to shoot them, and then the guards are also shooting you, it's just like, do I shoot the person, or do I take a few shots and shoot the guard just to get them out of the equation? And I don't think heat was ever explained properly either. You get heat from killing peaceful NPCs. What I don't understand is what exactly it does. Like, if I'm disguised, does it display my heat, or does it break? Do I have to like sit around somewhere and just wait for the heat to go away? Here's that color splotch I was talking about. Like, that is popping up all over the place.
I have a very keen
go away.
eye.
Yeah.
And
It has something maybe to do with the
Dubai has
reflections
other one.
on the Xbox, like how they generate their color, like lighting or something. Because it was obviously, that was like the green from like the case or something, but it's like blurring off to the right. Kind of annoying. But yeah. Ultimately, I'd say this is an interesting game. It's trying to do something new, but like, it's very frustrating to play. It feels a little bit sometimes like there's nothing you can go and watch to see, like, there's no like battle replays, so you can't like go back and see when people are catching on to you, when they're following you. And I feel like I could benefit, like, I would go and watch my matches just a little bit afterwards, just to see like when I got caught, when someone got on me, being able to see them, like was there a player near me and I didn't realize it, and then I opened a safe and so they traced me with something, and then just like followed me from there or something like that, and I just didn't know they had me traced, because I'm not sure the drone that you can shoot out that shoots tracer darks, I know they can track you for a while, but I'm not sure if it actually gives you a notification of that or not. I've never actually seen myself get hit with it, so I'm not sure. I just know it does put a tracer on someone. But like something to see, or just like sounds that you could, a little like area where you can hear safe opening and stuff, and key cards from certain things. I don't know. It's like, I guess I know you gotta like play the game a bit to like learn some stuff, but I feel like a lot of times I die. I don't encounter a lot of situations where I do get to hear a safe opening, for the most part, and I'd like to see like how far away I can hear a safe from opening in like a controlled environment and stuff like that. And like if it doesn't sound different from when I do it versus when an enemy does it. Same thing with abilities like through walls and stuff. I don't know. It's like it's unclear to me like what makes noise and what doesn't, because you know, like throwing on traps and stuff like that. I don't know how much of that stuff is broadcasted. I want to know what information I'm giving out to an enemy when I do stuff, because it's just, there's nothing that tells you, hey, you do this. It's like, just don't shoot or melee and you won't break cover. And it's just like, there's so much more than just not shooting and doing melee. Like when you hack things, your wristwatch makes a sound, but I'm pretty sure you can't hear someone like beep beep beeping on their wristwatch. Like I've stood next to people who have hacked doors and then seen them pop up with my hack tool and known like, yes, they were hacking the door. So that obviously doesn't show up. So it's all very cloudy, and it makes me just not want to play the game, which is why I'm not playing it anymore. But I would say give the game a try, especially if you have friends. I guess the game probably is. I don't think the game's that expensive, and if you're looking for like a fun little extraction shooter, I guess you could try this out. I hope they'll do more free weekends with more content updates come out. Maybe some fixes to some of the issues I've been having with the lobbies and the color blotting and stuff like that. But yeah, I also just don't like that these people are like 1,500, the new people. I mean, it's not like terrible.
Rules,
I've obviously gotten enough.
Rules. Yeah, I know.
But I hope that it doesn't progress to the point where it's like, oh,
What
the next
more
one's
could you ask
2,000. Currency scaling is something I vastly don't support in games. I like Apex because you have to put the same amount of time to unlock every single legend from the get-go, except the free ones which are there. And I really hate games like Pokemon Unite that like have gone like, oh, it's 10,000, 8,000, 5,000 for them, and it's like 10,000 with some of the later ones, and then 8,000 with some of the weaker ones and stuff. I don't know, them were worth 5,000. It was 8,000, 10,000, and then they released some more ones that was 10,000, and then they started releasing some, and it's like 15,000, 25,000 coins, and it's just like the coin gain rate in that game was terrible. It was just god awful, and it's just like, great, you want me to grind 100 hours just so I can unlock one Pokemon in a game, and I really hope they keep it at a solid 1,500. All these down to the left were all 1,000. These were like the new ones they added in for the battle passes.
Life is short.
But
I wonder,
they
whose
give
life
out
will ruin
those
today?
in the season, the little like things. I think it's like 250. So I mean, it's honestly not that bad, I guess. If you're just getting them for the thing, there's a fair bit of them, so it shouldn't be too terrible, honestly, to get those. And you get like a couple hundred after every match, so the unlock rates are actually still good, so long as they don't like keep hiking the price up for them. But yeah, that's gonna be about it for me. I hope I showed off this game enough. I probably did a terrible job showing it off, considering I'm not great at the game. I have won a few matches, but I'm not great. I don't know. I will say I did get killed by someone named Wallbane, and they did just kind of straight up murder me in a way that felt completely unfair. But like I said, I'm not experienced in this game. Maybe I'm doing something, slipping up somewhere. But this is crossplay between PC as well, and I did not try taking that off, and I feel like I should. I just don't like the control settings for controller on this game at all. It just feels very rigid compared to other games. But that's gonna do it for me. I hope you have a wonderful day and stay sexy, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what that was.